Welcome back, everyone, to Argos Anonymous. I am Argos. We have something extra tasty for you today. We have spoilers, never before seen spoilers, and inside information about the highly anticipated upcoming online Metazoo Games trading card game client, Cryptid Clash, which is in open beta very, very soon. Right now it's in closed beta, but there are so many changes that we're seeing that are a shift from how the physical Metazoo card game has been playing, including things like not only mechanics and how the online client will handle certain interactions with the cards, but also the design of the cards themselves. And I'm so excited to show you these things. I think it is going to be the next evolution of Metazoo play. It's so much so that I hope that some of the changes that we're seeing in Cryptid Clash will actually spill over into the physical trading card game. So if you are a Metazoo fan who hasn't quite dove into playing the game yet, or if you've been playing and you've been curious about online play, or if you're just a fan of trading card games in general, this is the video for you. This is everything you need to know. Let's go. So Cryptid Clash, right now here's the timeline. Cryptid Clash is going to be an online Metazoo client available on Steam. It's in open beta very soon, probably by the end of the year, where anyone who wants to get an inside track into the development of the online client can do so on Steam. The plan is to do open beta for mobile in 2024, ideally Q1, so they're still on track for that. Really exciting times. You'd be able to jump into a Metazoo game essentially from anywhere, anytime you want, and play anyone in the world. The way the platform's going to work is you can sign up, make a lobby with one of your friends from anywhere, send them a code, they can jump in and join, so you'll be able to play people specifically for playtesting or just for fun. Or you can jump in and battle a random opponent, and you can do that for fun, or you can go into like tiered, structured, ranked listings and earn rewards and get currency to buy packs that you get through playing, and you can buy maybe avatars and special things. It should be a really fun new way to more easily interact with the Metazoo card game. So let's take a look at one of these spoilers, because there is a lot to talk about. Here's a famous card from the Metazoo Cryptid Nation base set. Let's take a look at growth. This growth, immediately you're going to notice some differences. Let's broaden this up a little bit. So first of all, what they have done is they have taken the casting cost of the card and they've moved it over to the left and they've simplified it. So instead of showing two square forest icons over here, they just moved it over here and they give you one hexagonal forest icon here in the top left, with the two denoting that it costs two of these to play the card. You'll notice that the font is very, very easy to read, and they changed the word bookmark to the word draw, which is a much more normal convention for drawing cards off the top of your deck, which in Metazoo is called a spellbook because you're a magical caster, of course. So that's just an easy card, right? But now what about lightning in a bottle? This is another just very, very common card, a card that most people in Metazoo will know. Again, you can see there are some simple changes where the formatting of the card is a little bit different. They moved the casting cost over, which allows you to have this, the name of the card here take up more space. So the font is just really easy, really approachable. They also have reduced some redundancy in the text box, and they moved the number of cards you can have per deck all the way down here. Okay, so 5 per spellbook is in the bottom right. Overall, in my opinion, in just a simple way, we can already see that it's just this, and again, this is going to be a little bit subjective, right? It's a simpler design for the card, but this is nothing. This is nothing. Wait till you look at this next card and you'll see just how simplified Metazoo has become with the advent of Cryptid Clash. Let's take a look at Chessie. This is Cryptid Clash Chessie. Now just look at the difference between the new Cryptid Clash Chessie and the original Chessie in the Metazoo physical card game. To me, this is just, it's night and day how much easier the Cryptid Clash card game looks than the original. First of all, instead of having all these like boxes in the top right of the card for the casting cost, you've got just a 3 of water and a 1 of neutral. So you pay 3 water aura, and then you pay 1 neutral aura to cast this, to contract this beastie. The life points are big, the font is big, super, super easy to read. The text box is dramatically simplified. You have 4 per spellbook down here. You can notice you're drawing a page instead of bookmarking a page, so it's just one less sort of little bite of terminology that you have to take in order to be able to play, because you're just drawing instead of bookmarking. And also you're drawing cards to your hand instead of drawing cards to your chapter. So they just made those sort of like a long normal conventional lines to make it more approachable. In addition, the Terra bonus over here says exactly if it's damage or life. So this tells you, it gives you 50 damage instead of having to know that like red and blue or green, like text is different. And what if you're colorblind? I mean, then you'd be screwed, right? So this is just a much better way of representing the card. Overall, to me, just a night and day difference regarding how easy it is to look at this card and know what's going on. How easy it is to play this card and play the game. I'm so excited for new people to jump into Metazoo through Cryptid Clash. And that's not all. I have a bunch of spoilers here. Let's just start running through them. Here's like an explosive rabbit. Check it, just take a look at the differences. Go back and forth between the two different things. One of my favorite things that Cryptid Clash has done in the card formatting, they've taken the traits, which is this fleet, right? It's like a intrinsic characteristic of the beastie, and they've moved it from the left border of the card down here because they cleaned up the text box so much that they have extra space. And by moving the traits down here, number one, they get to put the name of the trait next to it, so you don't have to memorize all of these icons. You can see the little fleet trait, and then it just says fleet, right? And in the game Cryptid Clash, what you can do is you can go and you can click on this and it'll tell you what it does. So if you're still learning Cryptid Clash and you don't remember what all the abilities are, no problem. You just go and you hover over it or you click on it and it'll have a little pop-up and it'll tell you what fleet means. So you don't have to get out your rulebook and look it up. And then by moving these off of the side, they were able to increase the size of the terror bonuses, which just makes those much easier to read as far as like how much damage and stuff. One of my favorite things, of course, is that with the Cryptid Clash client, you don't have to keep track of life points. So another detrimental thing about playing Metazoo is that although it is, I love it. I love the game. It is fun. And you can keep track of everything. But the bottom line is you have to keep track of the life points of not only you and your opponent, but like all of the beasties. You also have to track life points and power ups and power downs and aura advantages and like burn tokens, and like if they're frozen or like if they're paralyzed, like just all kinds of stuff you got to keep track of. And with Cryptid Clash, it does everything. So you don't have to track the life points of your beasties and your opponent's beasties in a competitive game. You don't have to like make sure they're marking things down, and you don't have to make sure they're like, assigning burn damage and all kinds of stuff. The client, it just does everything. So all you have to do is sit back and bounce things around with a gumbaroo and like joke around and have fun. I've been playing the closed beta and it's been so fun to just be able to sit down and play. But now that we have these, in my opinion, upgraded, card formats, like let's take a look at a few more. Here's a Paul Bunyan. I have gone beyond just thinking that this is like a nice upgrade for the online client, and I am hoping that this is a card design that Metazoo adopts, because this is better. This is better. This looks better than Metazoo cards. This is better. It's better in I don't want to say every way, but it's so much more approachable. It's cleaner, it's easier. The things don't look as complicated. It would just be much easier to play the game if the cards looked more like this, in my opinion. So hopefully this is something that, I don't know about all of it, but hopefully this is something that Metazoo will adopt for their physical game. And I assume this is certainly something that will help add to the popularity of Cryptid Clash. Yeah, check out these guys. And as we kind of go through this, just, kind of look back and forth at the old and the new, and let me know what you think. I would love to know in the comments from both sides of the table. If you are brand new to Metazoo, and as far as playing goes, maybe you're a collector and you've never like taken the plunge to play. Maybe you're brand new and you're into other trading card games. You're curious about checking out the newest upcoming online trading card game or the mobile trading card game, Cryptid Clash, right? Let me know what you think about the design of these cards and how it looks. And then also, if you're an advanced Metazoo player, like if you've been doing tournaments, competitive play, and all kind of stuff, let me know what you think about the change. Like if you've memorized all the icons and you know all the traits and the status effects and you know what all the cards do and you don't have any trouble with it, you're like an advanced player. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's like a good change or a bad change? I would love to hear it from multiple different perspectives, because I'm sure people have different perspectives. So anyway, I have more spoilers like this. Let's bring up a Wendigo here on my website, argosanon.com. I'll link it. We have a nice article about these changes that are coming up and a link to the Cryptid Clash Discord. So if you want to get involved in Cryptid Clash, and especially in like the beta testing, you can do it. Cryptid Clash has a Discord, and if you go in there, you can get access to playing the beta test. Again, they're going to do open beta by the end of this year. I mean, it might be as early as next week, right? And so anyone who wants to can just jump into the Cryptid Clash Discord. I'll give you guys a link in the comments and join the Discord and see what you can do to get involved in, you know, the development side of this game. And I've played it. It's really, really fun. Like I liked Metazoo on a tabletop. I liked it, but I love it in the client already. Even though we're still in development, it's going to be so fun. Now, it's worth noting that Metazoo is going to continue in-person play. They do have a 2024 events scheduled that they're going to announce. They're going to be at Collecticons, doing learn to plays. They're going to be making, supposedly, they say they're going to be making LGS kits and LGS products, promoting the game stores and promoting stuff like that. In fact, their recent letter suggested a new focus really on game stores to try and help promote them and promote the products and stuff like that. Now, Metazoo will have to follow through on that, but that is what they're saying so far. So it's not that they're abandoning in-store play. What they're trying to do is just run these things simultaneously, kind of like some other trading card games has done. So it's going to be really great for people who, like, I don't even have a game store in my town. And there's a lot of people who either don't even have a game store in their town because a lot of game stores don't make it as a business, or the game store they have isn't supporting Metazoo Play. And Cryptid Clash, that's the solution, friends. In fact, I plan to start hosting regular tournaments on Cryptid Clash. We're going to have completely online tournaments for people who don't have that locally, with prize support, hopefully medals and promos and stuff from Metazoo. And Cryptid Clash, because we can make our own targeted lobbies with specific other people, we can do it. So we're going to run competitive Cryptid Clash Metazoo games events with the new Cryptid Clash format, with whatever the cards they have there. And I think it's gonna be really fun. It's gonna open up like an entirely new meta of playing Metazoo. So that is something just look forward to. Oh, we have a Wahila. Let's look at Wahila. Anyway, something to look forward to. Let me know what you think in the comments. We're going to be doing, once the embargo is lifted on Cryptid Clash streaming and showing like actual gameplay footage, we're gonna be showing you guys gameplay from Cryptid Clash. I actually I haven't done Metazoo gameplay videos really because it's a pain to record gameplay. You have to have like different camera setups and multiple mics and a couple of people that can hang out and do it. And I have like a million kids in my house. Like I can't sit down and play, you know, hours of a game and try to get the recordings right. I'll have toddlers busting in. I can barely get through a 15-minute video without kids running into my office trying to like jump in here and get in the way. So but this Cryptid Clash thing is different. I'll finally be able to stream and to record videos to play for those of you who like to see actual Metazoo gameplay. So I am really looking forward to that. It's going to be cool. So stay tuned for more Metazoo Cryptid Clash spoilers and announcements and all stuff. Join the Cryptid Clash Discord if you haven't yet, so you can be up to date on what is coming next. And stay tuned to this channel for everything Metazoo. That's all I have for now. Thank you, MetaFam, for stopping by. As always, I do appreciate this opportunity to entertain you fine peoples of Metazoo. Until next time, this is Argos, signing out.